Hi guys, and welcome to my first official vlog as a married woman. Do I look any different? I probably look a lot more tired, sick. I actually got sick after the wedding. So if the wedding was on a Saturday, Sunday, I was severely hungover, I'm not gonna lie.
To clarify though, I did not throw up.
Monday, I still felt kind of hungover, and then I actually developed a throat infection. So not surprising, whenever I am not getting a lot of sleep, which try to sleep on your wedding night or like the night before your wedding. It's just not going to happen. So I went night after night after night of not getting sleep. I was bound to get sick. So I'm finally recovering, but oh my gosh, it's just seriously been a whirlwind. I mean, our house is still like very messy. We have a lot to do, and we actually leave for Miami tomorrow, which this was a very last minute mini moon, which we knew we had to get out of here.
Now we've got a lot going on, so it'll be nice to... I don't think most people go to Miami to relax, which is funny. Miami's known for partying and whatnot, but I think we'll go relax for a couple days and then I'm sure adventure around and see what else is out there.
Also, guys, look!
This is my plastic ring. I'm about to go mow the lawn, which is fun.
It looks so weird seeing you with a ring on.
No, it takes time getting used to. This is obviously much easier just because it's like plastic, but the other one just feels different. So.
Do you kind of feel like trapped?
No, I mean, you can just take it right off and you're free. But no, I mean, the whole weekend was nice. It was nice having a bunch of people had to travel in, so it was nice seeing people that we haven't seen in a while. And no, I mean, they say your wedding goes by very quick, and
they are true. Right. And I am on it with the thank yous. I am getting these out today. I just need to get stamps for them. I was reading about like how long do you have to write thank yous, and so, like some of the websites were like, oh, 3 months. Literally, like just the second I opened every single card, I just felt a huge need to tell everyone how thankful I was for like anything, like just even the card. I saved every single card. Like it means so much to me. Like it really does. And I started like writing like novels to people. And then I'm like, okay, calm down, because there were some people, they didn't even like write anything in the card. Like it just, you know how like it has the automated card message. Meanwhile, I'm writing a novel to them. Like they mean so much. I stopped doing that. Like if someone didn't really write much in a card, like I was like, okay, I'm just gonna write, thank you for coming, thank you so much for the gift, like hope to see you soon. But woo, recovering from your wedding, like it is, I mean, it's like a days-long process. Obviously getting sick didn't help.
no, I mean, neither of us slept very well. And I mean, how can you? You're just so ramped, like anxious and everything.
And Carly asked me to be her bridesmaid, which I'm excited. She's getting married next summer. So very excited. In her thank you card I wrote to her, I said, I'm so excited to make your wedding all about me, just like you did for mine. Which, oh my gosh, I have to say, people are seriously gonna be like, what? It's an inside joke. We are kidding. It's an inside joke. But yeah, Carly's speech, I'm very happy. She actually left it here, possibly accidentally, but I don't care. I wanna hold on to this. It was a very enjoyable speech, which, okay, so I didn't vlog my wedding at all. Like, there's just no way that was happening. But I did have a videographer, which I want to do just like wedding. I don't know. I feel like, I'm not going to sound like knowledgeable, but I feel like if you are getting married, I have some things I think you should do, shouldn't do. Like, I want to get all this information out to you guys. Videographer, oh my gosh. And like the photos, those are the only tangible things, because yeah, like your wedding goes by so fast. So I'm so happy, like, I have everything on video and I have the beautiful photos. The photo booth was a big hit. I only took one photo in the photo booth. It's hard because you have just so many people and obviously you just want to talk to them. This is our favorite photo of the entire photo booth. That is our niece, Aria. Oh my gosh, Zach, I can officially say our niece.
Not just mine.
It's not just yours anymore, bye-bye. I did get in some of the photo booth pics, which I'm very happy about. And I didn't know people were gonna like leave messages. Like it was such a good idea to do the photo booth. Shout out to my mother. She organized all of the photo booth stuff. So I just love this. It's just, I'm a very sentimental person, so I like the memories. And Zach has requested we speak about the suit color, which, give a little recap, or I'll give, I don't want you to even say it. I'll give the recap. When Zach told me he was wearing a white tuxedo, I was a little alarmed for a second. It's just, and here's the thing. Like I said in the vlogs, white is not a crazy color. It's not like, you know, magenta, but
I didn't wear a white tuxedo. You don't describe the shirt.
Okay, well, I don't know. You guys saw. It's like a white suit. I don't know.
It's a cream dinner jacket color. It's not white.
Okay. It goes to show I know a lot. But here's the thing. For a year, we had discussed, wow, like, Zach, are you going to wear black, navy, or gray? Like, just, we had these 3 colors that we just kept discussing. I obviously was like, whatever you feel most comfortable in. And then he comes home and he's like, I got white. Why wouldn't I thought he was joking. Why wouldn't I think he was kidding when we have never once discussed white? Granted, the second I realized he wasn't kidding, I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. You're going to look amazing. And I told Zach, I don't think a groom has ever gotten so many compliments on what he looked like. I do plan on making my little sit down video today, but I think I want to run to Target first, get the stamps, just get all of like my errands out of the way because I have not started packing yet and I have to get, wait, what do I have to get? Oh yeah, okay, I have to get just a couple of things at Target, like a makeup bag, and then I am gonna be going for the gold with my packing cubes, which just make packing fun and just easier and more organized, and it's just, it's the way to go. I am currently gathering some of my skincare I am bringing on vacation, which, yes, this is a little extra. It's a little extra, but I refuse to go without all of it. And I actually filmed a little clip right before the wedding talking about my pre-wedding skincare, and I want to insert that here. I was about to apologize for looking super crazy because I have a face mask on, but I feel like it's not even picking up on camera. Like, it is barely showing, but I do have a face mask on. I'm getting ready for the wedding, which it's a super gloomy day right now. I'm pretty sure, I've not been looking at the weather reports, I'm pretty sure it is going to pour on my wedding day, which we'll see, TBD. I can't control that. One thing I can control is my skin, and I'm so excited to be working with Dime Beauty on this video because, first of all, I have a discount code for you guys. It's going to be linked below. It's Clancy20. You guys know I've been so obsessed with Dime Beauty, and the really neat thing about preparing for this wedding, because I have gotten some questions like, what are you doing to prepare? What are tips for preparing for like a big day, a wedding or prom, anything where you really want your skin to glow? I mean, my biggest tip is to already have a great skincare routine in place. Like, I am literally not changing a thing, not a thing, leading up to my wedding day just because what I'm doing and what I have been doing for the past several months is working. Like, my skin has never looked better. It's never felt so glowy. It's never had such a smooth texture, which actually, that reminds me. Time to take off this face mask. This is called the Whipped Exfoliating Mask. This is one of those products where the first time you try it, you are going to see the results right away. You're only supposed to use it twice a week, but it's so satisfying on the days I use it. Feels like it really gets out all the gunk. It's just a really gentle way to exfoliate your face. Okay, can you see this? My skin is literally already glowing. Like, normally when I apply exfoliating products, they could dry my skin out and like I just have to wait to see results until I apply my other products, but my skin is quite literally glowing. Before I did that, by the way, I applied my Gentle Jelly Cleanser. This is what I use in the shower every day. Next, I go in with my Super Skin Toner, which has also been such a game changer just because with me, what I struggle with the most, it's having an uneven texture. Like, this has been such an important part of my routine and ultimately getting like that airbrushed skin look, which first time in my life. The next step, and this is for if you are struggling with texture in any way, like your skin just doesn't feel smooth or soft. Like, I'm not talking about breakouts. I'm talking about like, especially on my nose, it was so rough. Game changer. It's the TBT serum, although I have recently been trying the hyaluronic acid serum as well. All you do is apply 5 drops. I do forehead, cheek, nose, and chin. This is like the best kept secret for having soft skin. Like, I'm talking baby's butt. Don't they say like babies have soft butts? I don't know. Now I feel like a creep. I think it's like baby's bottom soft. I don't know. Basically, my skin feels soft. Then I go in with the Luminosity Eye Serum, which I neglected for so many years doing any kind of eye cream just because the prices on the market were just not sustainable, especially like for tiny bottles that were charging $150 a bottle. I just literally didn't do anything. This stuff is not only affordable, but it works. It feels so good from like the second you apply it. And it's so important because I feel like it's the under eyes that show aging first, and the neck. Make sure you're applying your creams to your neck as well. And then as for my actual moisturizer, my cream, I switch between two. It's as simple as this. I do the dewy day cream during the daytime, and then at night I will apply the TBT cream, which right now I'm actually going to apply because I'm in for the night. Oh my gosh, let me just show you. The cream almost feels like fluffy. I cannot explain it, but it just feels so good. And it's almost like soothing. Like right now, I have achieved the glazed donut effect, which if you don't go to sleep looking like a glazed donut, I just don't even know what you're doing with your life. Yeah, this is everything I'm doing to prepare for the wedding, but it's nothing different. Like I've been doing this for the past several months and I've just been loving it, and I've been just loving my skin, which has certainly not always been the case throughout my life. So if you guys want to try Dime Beauty, I once again have that discount code Clancy20. And you have a lot of different options. I've always talked about their bundles, which I'll link them below. That's your best bang for your buck, like where you can get a bunch of products at a discounted price, but then also you can go in and get various favorites of mine singularly, like for example, the exfoliating mask. I always recommend the serums, the eye cream. I feel like there's just so much, but I'll have all of that linked below, and I cannot recommend it enough. Stamps have been acquired, and now I shall spend the next 20 minutes of my life putting them on each and everything. Also, as for the Target haul, I would love to show you something exciting, but everything I got, I feel like, is just boring. Gum, I'm very passionate about it. I did pick up this cute little coaster. Target is the cutest coasters. I thought this would be good for my office. Another one. You can never have too many coasters. They also had a sale on this body cream with the matching gel. I love coconut warm scents. Like that's like my favorite go-to. So I figured, why the heck not? And then the whole reason I was going to Target, I really needed a makeup bag. So anyway, gotta just do all this, get all this going. Ooh, it's later in the day than I wanted. I have not been setting an alarm these past few days. I've just been letting myself sleep in because my body like truly needs it. I woke up at 9:30 today, which is very late for me. So I just like, I'm like, what the heck? How is it already 2? I feel like I just rolled out of bed. All right, here we go. I feel like I'm running all around today. I just have like 1,000,001 things to get done and not enough time. And that's always great. But this is probably gonna be my last healthy meal for the next week, which obviously in Miami, like I'll try to eat as good as possible, but I'm not one of those people who can, I don't know, like if I'm going out, like I'm just not ordering salad. I don't love salad at restaurants because, fun fact, the origin of the chicken sandwich for me, I was getting salad at restaurants and my stomach was just like in absolute shambles. I decided, all right, like let me just try ordering like bread, like chicken sandwich. Oh my stomach was so settled. It was great. And the big thing is I feel like it's like dressing. If you know, you know. I know a lot of people are sensitive to dressing and I am one of those people, but that was the origin story for why I love chicken sandwiches. Fun fact, that made it to my vows, the chicken sandwiches, because Zach will suggest restaurants that have chicken sandwiches on the menu, and that is just like so appreciated. By the way, my dress is Lily. I love this dress so much. And I know Lily is one of those things like not everyone loves, but listen, like I love the patterns. Like it's just fun and classy. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I wear tighter things or more showy things, but like I just love a classy, fun outfit. Also, a shout out, oh my gosh, I didn't even show you guys. Zach's mom's really good friend Nancy got us this table runner that we wanted. This is from Crate & Barrel. 8 ties the whole table together. This is actually my bouquet, which is so pretty, but oh my gosh, we are so appreciative. Like it is just, look at that. Like I love the vibes in here. We are so grateful. As much as I love my homemade salads though, this is really not hitting. You know when you have a sore throat and all you want is soup? At least for me, like when I'm sick, that's the only time I crave soup. But with us going away tomorrow, I want to use all of the groceries in my fridge and not let it go to waste, especially considering I'm scared about how much money we're gonna spend in Miami. But here's the thing, I know Miami is so expensive. In general, I have a very inexpensive taste. Like if I just get like a chicken sandwich at a restaurant, it's typically not a crazy price. I don't really drink a lot. So I think I can, fingers crossed, do Miami on a relatively good budget. I mean, we'll see. Last time I went to Miami with my mom, we spent Oh my, it was $80 for 2 miniature tacos and a tuna sandwich. We happened to go to one of the most expensive restaurants though. It's like Ocean Grill, Ocean something. A lot of you guys messaged me and you guys were like, this is known to be like one of the most expensive restaurants. But it's deceiving. It's so casual looking right on the beach. Anyway, that was kind of like a scarring moment. I felt so like used, and I'm just gonna make sure we don't make the same mistake. Also, I have to remember a lot of restaurants automatically add on a 20% tip, so I don't wanna like double tip. So a lot of things to prepare for. And I didn't even say, we literally just booked this trip last week. Like this is the most last minute trip ever. I knew we wanted to go somewhere. We were trying to go to San Diego, but with the flights, it just wasn't working out. Miami, when I was playing around with it, was just gonna be so much easier. Like we can just hop on a plane, be in Miami, be on the beach, simple. With San Diego, it's so much more like spread out where I of course wanna explore Miami, but more than anything, I just wanna like plop on a beach. And Miami beaches are nicer than San Diego. I know it's subjective, but San Diego beaches are actually, the water's kind of cold because it's all the way on the West Coast. So I don't know. I'm really happy about Miami. Like I feel less stressed. Like there was so much stress trying to like make San Diego work. As of right now, it's just, it wasn't in the cards for us. So Miami, here we come, and I still have to pack. I just finished filming my wedding recap, which by the way, these windows are just, I'm obsessed with the lighting for sit down vlogs, although probably not great that this was the background, but hopefully you guys understand. Things are a little hectic right now, which, can I just say, I feel like I'm packing light, and yet my suitcase is already overflowing. Like I will never truly know how to pack, but these packing cubes, like, oh, it's just gonna make it so much easier. And actually, you know what I always regret not doing? This is gonna be like a dirty clothes bag. I always, especially like if I work out on vacation, you need a dirty clothes bag. And then meanwhile, I've got a lot of stuff in the bathroom. I still have like slight PTSD from this thing, just because this is what we used, or I used when we traveled. And I just wanted to have like an actual vanity, like drawers, and be able to put things away. But for so many months, this was my vanity, and I grew very tired of it. Unpacking, I decided to leave all of the Lily Pulitzer in my closet because I feel like this is the opposite of Miami vibes. One video I plan on doing is like a wedding regrets video, which not in a negative way. Like it's nothing where I'm like, oh my gosh, like my wedding was ruined. It's more to help other people, because leading up to my wedding, I loved looking at like top 10 regrets for my wedding day. It just helps, like it's helpful. One of them was, like I noticed on a lot of people's, not hiring a videographer. I totally see why now, because it's almost like you're not at your wedding. Like it's just one big blur with which, like, I cannot tell a lie, guys. Like, I'm just going to be honest. Please don't judge me. One of my regrets is I probably should have had 4 less alcoholic beverages, which we saw coming from a mile away. First of all, I hadn't been drinking leading up to my wedding. Like, since January, I've had 2 drinks, maybe 3. No, I think 2, which my tolerance was low. But then also, like, I was with all my Irish cousins. Like, what do you want from me? Okay. So it was funny because by the time we got to like the after party was just at Tin Roof. That just popped into my brain, and I told everyone, like, go to Tin Roof, like that's where the after party is, including my parents. By the time we got there, things were very fuzzy. Definitely fuzzy. But honestly, I would say Tin Roof is where I did the most damage, because things were okay, but then once we got there, people started buying me drinks, and my dad actually sent me a video the next day. I don't know what his thoughts on this video were. I think he just thought it was like a great video he captured. He can barely work his iPhone 3. Like, he's not very tech savvy. All I could see is I looked like I was going to just fall to the floor. Zach, you can confirm you thought I was a little out there?
Well, I mean, I think everybody at that point was, so you weren't alone.
I wasn't alone. Everyone was, guys. Like, I wasn't the only one. I was just following the lead, and yes. And by the way, you know what's crazy? I changed into my second wedding dress just at the very end because I didn't want to go to the bars wearing a wedding dress. I don't have one photo of me wearing it. Not one, because the photographer had already left at that point. And yeah, no one will ever, well, I guess people know, but no one will ever remember my second wedding dress, which I love that dress. I can link it below. Like, if you are a bride-to-be, 10 out of 10 recommend is either like just your wedding dress or second wedding dress. Like it was so good, but I need to take off my makeup and get into pajamas so that I can like pack my makeup remover. And my goal is to be done packing by the time I eat dinner, hopefully. I've got my wedding dress all hung up right next to Zach's Bengals jerseys, which I have to say, my wedding dress did not get dirty at all. Like the key element here is that I changed into a second dress before we went out to the bars, but all in all, I mean, this dress looks like brand new, and I don't even know what the heck to do with it. Comment below. Like, what did you guys do with your dresses? Are you supposed to give it away, sell it, keep it? Like, it just, I love it so much. Like, the idea of giving it away. And yeah, so I'll show you guys. This little mesh part is the part that going into the whole process, I was saying, like, I don't want mesh. I think mesh looks stupid. I don't like it. And then the bridal consultant picked out a mesh dress. And I mean, obviously just a little bit there and a little bit there. But I like it. Like, you can't even tell it's there. It just really helped to make it classy because it had quite the plunge. And this is, by the way, Stella York. That's the designer. They make such good dresses. Like, you guys have to check out Stella York. Like, I love it, and they're reasonably priced. It's not too pricey. Honestly, my alterations were like as much as my dress, which is very sad. And then this, as you know, was my veil. I really like how it just had this little element. I didn't want to go with a crazy veil. Like, I know a lot of people do like the long veil. Mine was relatively short. I don't know what you would call that. I know it has like a specific name, but that was personally my vibe. Like, I didn't want it to be too crazy. And then I think part of the reason alterations were expensive is because my dress has so many layers. Like, you have this layer and then that layer and then another layer. And there were some dresses I tried on. I could insert a picture. What I hated about them was the bottom. Like, it just looked like, I don't know, like cheap almost. It almost looks like a Halloween costume. Like, it wasn't layered beautifully. And then the one I ended up getting, like, I was just so obsessed with the bottom. Like, the top of my dress, it's fine. It's nothing crazy. But, like, the bottom is really what made me say yes to the dress. And it was a moment of truth when Carly was zipping it for me because I took it home from the bridal place. I went to Donna Sawyer's Fabulous Bridal in Covington, Kentucky. But it really was a tight fit. Like, when they took it in, like, they made it fit like a glove, where I was like, oh my gosh, if I gain even an ounce, what the heck? So when Carly was zipping it up, because I hadn't tried it on since I took it home, it got caught in like this seam. Like, there's a specific area where someone we were talking to after the fact was like, oh yeah, like that always happens. You have to like pull it up after that. But I just felt like a pause and a struggle. And I was just like, oh my God, like, what would we do if my dress didn't fit? What would we do? Like, I don't even know, but it ended up being okay.
Close all the curtains.
Well, guys, life just got very interesting because I had a feeling things were up. We weren't assigned a seat on the plane. It said like C gate agent, and I had a feeling. I knew. We got to the gate, and I thought they were offering us $50 to go on another flight. And I literally was just standing in the background because Zach obviously does all the talking. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, you really think $50 is gonna make us do something else? Like, no, we want to get to Miami. But as luck would have it, as Zach is munching on his hash browns, he's got his Sammy.
Now I'm just keeping track of like the money that we just made. Is this like all free?
How much were we offered?
$1,050.
In flight credits. So we're trying to already book our next vacation.
Yeah, where to next?
But like, seriously, like, that's like kind of like, oh my gosh, I thought they were mistaken. $1,050. So the deal isn't done yet. They need to make sure the flight actually is full, but they're thinking it's going to be. We're gonna arrive in Miami like an hour and a half later. An hour and a half. Like, I will take that $1,000. So, man, this morning is turning out to be quite the profitable one. Meanwhile, Zach almost got in a brawl with the woman at security.
Yeah, that's almost what happened.
No, I'm kidding, but it was very nice of Zach. The woman gave me like sass because I thought I could grab like one of those like boxes to put your stuff in. Like, 'cause normally they're like, grab it, go. Like, they're so fast. So I was trying to grab it, and then she like yelled at me like not grab it. And I don't even know what Zach said, but you were just like, okay, she didn't know. We'll see, TBD, if the $1,000 credit is ours. Okay, so to recap, they ended up having enough seats on the plane and they took back their offer. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Zach, did you see the guy next to me on the plane?
I mean, yeah.
It was the most absurd. His legs were taking up half my room. Like like we were touching legs the whole time. He would randomly start saying things to himself, and then the bathroom just smelled like pee. Anyway, I'm done with my complaining.
Good.
We have officially arrived, and it feels so good to be in just the warmth. Like you step off that plane and you can just feel it seeping into your bones. As for where we're staying, guys, okay, so you guys know this whole honeymoon thing or minimoon was so last minute. I literally booked this trip a week ago. Like a week ago I booked it. And by the way, the thing is, Miami was the place that we ended up not being able to go to on our travels. Like we had it set in stone, and then last minute our Airbnb canceled on us, which all worked out great because we stayed in St. Petersburg for another month. We loved it, but we didn't get to go to Miami, so finally we are. I was looking at hotel reviews. I was trying to do this on a budget. Found this hotel. It's called the Gabriel Hotel in South Beach, and it got some great ratings. I looked at like 4 of them, booked it, and here we are. So this is the room, and this is like a very realistic Miami on a budget, because I feel like all of the influencers I watch, they're like, look at my like balcony, deluxe, this, that. This is our view. And actually this was like the same view from the last time I was in Miami when my mom and I went. It was just like another building, which, listen, we're balling on a budget. We've got a nice, ooh, I actually really like this bathroom. Are you so excited to party it up in Miami, Zach?
I'm ready. Are you?
Well, once we eat. I'm so freaking hungry right now. So I'm actually gonna end this vlog here. I'm gonna take the night off and then film a mini moon vlog of the next week because we're here for 7 days. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited. I hope we can do Miami on as big of a budget as possible. Some of these prices, like if you just look up a restaurant and look at the menu, it's startling, but I'm determined to make it work. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.